Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's early because that's what Neon does. Day 54. Day 54 on the PCT with Neon. So today we're going to do 20 plus miles. We have one pass. It's called Selden Pass. It is a little less elevation than the other passes that we've been through. It's number 6 out of 7 passes in the Sierras. And it is 17 miles away. So the problem is the snow and the situation that starts up with slushy snow in the afternoon. So that's about it. We're gonna get ready and go hiking. All right, I wanna let you guys in on the 3-day ultimate plan. So what we're doing is Mammoth Lakes. We are taking a break. Neon might take a 0. So got 55 miles till we get to Mammoth Lakes cutoff. Then we got about 3.5 miles of a side trail to get to a trailhead, get to a parking lot where we get a hitch. So about 60 miles in 3 days. I think we can do it. We've got about 3 days worth of food. So I'm getting lighter every day on the food. And we'll probably stay at a hostel and actually wait that day because Lorax and TD, our Tramley, are about 1 day behind us. So we're gonna see. Let's go. I think I neglected to do a shout out on day 53. So here is day 53's shout out. A little bit ago I took a picture of a cabin. The rangers out here are incredible. They live very remotely. They hike the trail. They help out hikers. They have mules, bring them food and propane and stuff like that. I've met 2 or 3 rangers so far, and they're absolutely incredible people. So day 53 shout out goes to you guys, the rangers, backcountry rangers on the PCT. All right, day 54, moment of truth. I know what Lori would want me to do. Go to the alternative crossing, follow route through the meadow and Cross Creek. I think that's what I'll do. I don't want to get soaking wet, and I don't have anybody with me, so I don't want to cross a bad river. So here we go. Okay, I don't want to put my face on this because my wife will be mad. But the meadow crossing looked very, very wet the whole way. So we're gonna try this other route. Psst, don't tell Lori. I'm not sure if this is the bad one, but we'll see. So far, so good. But like I said, not sure if this is the one that they were talking about. So far, I got dry feet walking across the log. Okay, this is the bad one. But it doesn't look like it's too bad. I am gonna get wet, that's for darn sure. So let's go cross this thing. So in order to cross this, I got to do some preparations. Put stuff in the bag that's can't get wet. Hopefully we make it across safely. Current situation, I did okay. Wet almost up to my waist. So now we have to put everything back on. I went in with my shoes on. So that's that. So the current situation is feet got wet, feet are cold. I'm watching another girl go across, make sure she gets across good. So I'll give you an update in just a couple of minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just let me let you know that was the most intense river crossing I've done so far on day 54. It was something else, almost up to my waist. I had to put everything in my backpack to keep it dry, and had to keep my shoes on for stable footing. There was some current and it was kind of deep, so don't tell Lori I did it without anybody else, or I'll be in trouble. Well, glad for a bridge, that's for sure. Would you believe it's another river crossing? Sure, I believe it. See if we can get across this one dry through. Well, it worked. My friends, the log and the rocks, got me across dry feet. Well, I found a cure, semi-cure, for my dry, sunburned, snowburned, whatever they were, ears. So I wore my hoodie. It's good. Sometimes it's too hot, and sometimes it messes with my vision a little bit, but we're gonna go with it for now. And I've been putting lotion on them, so they'll get better. A beautiful river and a beautiful bridge. Gorgeous. Another beautiful bridge. Beautiful river. John Muir Wilderness, Sierra National Forest. All right, just some information. One thing I forgot to tell you guys, for the first 2 miles, my foot, right foot, outside, was hurting really bad. What it was telling me was I was a knucklehead. Usually I take ibuprofen in the morning, and that helps it out a lot. So it feels much better now. Just wanted to give you guys some information. Just a little video update. We're about 5 miles from the top of Selden Pass. We're about 9,000 foot, and it is about 11,000 foot. So 2,000 foot to climb. However, I'm short on water right now, so water is in about 1 mile. So I'll be good. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on day 54. Beautiful lake. Maybe 1.5 miles from the pass. Selden.
We're trying to figure out what they're doing up here. It's like, I think they're like food floats down from the water.
Well, made it to the top of my 6th pass. This is Selden, S-E-L-D-E-N. I think it's 10,900 and something feet. So we got to go down that backside. There's a bunch of snow down there. So it might be a slushy mess this afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I already got 17.5 miles in, so might just be a chill later on this evening. Just sitting on top of Selden Pass under the shade tree because it is pretty darn hot out. I'm wondering about the afternoon. We got to go down probably about 6 miles or so, That'll be the end of our day. Waiting for Sputnik and Captain America. All right, the south side did not have much of this, but the north side, we got some snow fields. Go figure. Okay, we got Sputnik going across Bear Creek. This one's a little current, a little tough one. Come on, buddy. Strong. Spuddy, this way. Over this. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna shut this off so I can help him out this other side. He's not quite there yet. Another river crossing. 2 minutes later, another river crossing. Okay, I think I got the Sierra Nevada figured out. You start about 8,000 foot. You walk flat land for about 4 miles. Of course, you cross 10 rivers. Then you climb for 7 miles up to the top of a pass, which is 12,000 to 14,000 foot. Then you go down 7 miles in snow, all kinds of stuff. And then, what do? You walk flatland for about another 7 miles, and then you walk through more rivers, like I'm doing right now. Day 54. It's a little tight of a spot, but we're gonna make it work right here on the river. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be shout out for day 54. Met 2 people, there were a couple, that they're doing a long ass section hike. I think they're going from Kennedy Meadows up to Oregon. Mush and Rocket, you guys did pretty good. It was cool to see you today. You know how I'm killing these mosquitoes. So shout out today, day 54 goes to Mush and Rocket. You guys are awesome. Day 54, got a fire started because we gotta dry out all those things. Shoes, socks, all that good business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is day 54 recap. Today we did like 23.8 miles. We're gonna call it 24. Crossed a lot of rivers, did Selden Pass. I gotta check on the map. I'm not sure if we have a pass tomorrow. There's 7 passes or major passes total in the Sierra Nevada. So I think we only have Silver Pass left. Day 54. My camp is about 50 feet from the spot I'm sitting. So I'm camped right on a river. Don't get no better than this. This is what happens when you probably crossed 10 rivers today. Good old Sputnik. We start a fire almost every night we can. If we're down below 10,000 foot, it's allowed. We dry out our socks and our shoes and our insoles.